All right, so our diamond retreat we had for the Dream Team. So when you hit diamond in the Dream Team organization, so Melanie Mitro, who's my upline's upline, is, if you don't know her, you need to be part of the Dream Team page, but we do diamond retreats every year. So when you hit diamond, whether you are my personally sponsored or our downline, we get to be invited to the diamond retreat. Normally it's in Destin, Florida. And we all go and they pay for the house and we party and they have trainers come to the house. Like I know one year they had Joel come, they had Autumn come, like, and then you get training from corporate, you get training from whoever like Melanie feels like we need to hear from. And she has a lot of amazing connections because she has her own social media marketing business and she's a top Beachbody coach. So we had some great speakers speak to us, and I'm going to kind of break it up for you guys the way it was broken up for us. But first things first we talked about was just, okay, we are here to build this business. And the one thing she said is just like, there's no secret to hitting your goals in this business. You just have to be willing to do the work. So one example she used for like just prioritizing our time was going to Target, buying a shirt, ends up not fitting, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta take it back to Target. So like you spend time out of your day going back to Target. If you have kids, lugging the kids with you, however far Target is from you, to return a shirt, it just like takes like an hour or so out of your freaking time, right? Whereas like you could have been working your business during that time. So she was just trying to put it into perspective for us, like how much time do we necessarily like waste on our businesses? Or like I was talking when Haley said last night on our team call about like free ear time. Like, yeah, you might be doing dishes, you might be doing laundry, you might be showering, you might be driving, but you have free ear time. So you can listen to a recording, you can listen to a podcast. Like if you're not doing the thing, like I'm not saying that, you know, you have to be every time you're doing something free, like you have to have a podcast in your ear or team training. But if you're not getting them done, you should, right? So like I know today that I did my work. I had a call. I knew I had a call with Zoe, and then I listened to my calls. I caught up on everything, and I knew that by noon I would be done. So then I had my time to listen to music, watch Dancing with the Stars, which was hilarious, and just do what I needed to do. So really prioritizing your time in your business. So she had us write down these steps to really just, okay, where do you want to be at the end of 2020 with your business? Do you want to hit Success Club this month, next month, September, October, November, December, the next few months? Are you wanting to be a diamond coach? Are you wanting to bring on 2 coaches that want to run this business and want to hit the ground running? Like, what are your goals? And you need to be specific about them. So I want you guys to all, you have to do this right now, but number 1 will be, what is your goal? What is your goal? 2020, you're going to wake up on December 31st and you are going to be happy. Logan, the dog. You are going to be happy where you are. Or are you going to look back on December 31st and wish you did more when life was crazy? You wish you tried harder because it passed. Life got better. Things got better. Things looked up. And I've been there before. I have been, last year I looked at my business and I was like, I didn't move my business forward. Yeah, I was hitting Success Club. Yeah, I stayed diamond. Like I was just doing the basics to just like get by. I could have been doing more. And you can always do more, but are you doing what you need to be doing to hit that goal? Are you doing what you need to be doing to bring coaches into your organization, to hit Success Club, to hit diamond, to make $500 a week, whatever your goal is? So know your goal. So for me, I put down my goal as 5-star diamond coach with stable diamonds. I don't want you guys to build diamond just by like dragging people through the mud, making people want it more than they want it for themselves. Same thing with you guys. I don't want you guys to want this business, to want diamond, to want Success Club if you don't want it, but you guys are all capable of it. And you should all know that by now. To earn $2,500 a week, to earn a 6-figure income, to have 105 elite points. Like I want you to know what you need in order to be a diamond coach. to be a premier coach, to be a two, even if you want to hit 1-star, 2-star, whatever it is, I want you to write it down. And then I want you to kind of give yourself a gut check and ask yourself, okay, this is my goal. It's September. I know September and December seem very close with each other. They're really not. You have a lot of time right now to build this business, and you have to make the time and you have to prioritize the time. So what are your priorities in your life right now? Is it obviously your work, if you have a full-time job, your kids, right? Your family time. Are you prioritizing it, or are you just kind of like winging it and like, oh, I'll get to my business hours when I get to it? Or are you making, a morning routine and a nighttime routine? I saw Melanie post about this today. Like, she has a nighttime routine. She'll look at her to-do list and she'll see, okay, did I get the things done that is going to move the needle forward? Did I do the things that are going to move my business forward, that are going to set me up for success next month, the end of the year? Because what you do now, guys, January rolls around, those people that you reached out to or you've been connecting with, like, they're going to remember you when they've already given up on 2020 and they're like, I'm just going to wait for 2021. Those people are going to be coming to you. So you need to be out there inviting, showing up right now, because 9-Week Control Freak is going to be coming out. It's going to be a huge program. People love Autumn. They know her from Ultimate Portion Fix, 21 Day Fix. It's going to be huge. So you have to set yourself up now for that in December, January. So she'll sit down and she'll be like, okay, did I do all the things I wanted to do? For me today, I got emails out. I messaged 27 new people. I followed up with like 18 people. That was my goal. My goal is to really talk to a lot of people, send out invites. And you know what? I got no's. I got one girl that said, not yet, but I'm following, right? So she's watching. So it's okay to get no's. Them saying no, I was actually happy about, because I don't get a lot of no's. I get a lot of people that ignore me. So I'm really happy that people are actually having like the respect to just be like, no, thank you. And then I send them back a voice message, even when they say no. And I just say to them, no problem. Like, I really appreciate you following me. If you ever decide that you want more information or have any questions, just let me know. So the one thing I'm doing now, and this is what I've been doing, is anybody I'm talking to, I'm writing down in my book. But if they say no, I'm highlighting it orange, because for every person that says no, I'm going to message 5 more people. So that's what I've been doing. And then anybody who I message about coaching, I highlight in blue, just because I want to see how many people am I really inviting to coaching? Because that's my goal, right? Like, if you're trying to build a team right now, I didn't mean to do that because I need to go back there. Will you stop, dog? You're annoying me. If you're trying to build a team right now, you need to be inviting to coaching. You need to be looking for your people. And Jen Guthrie said it on one of her trainings, and we're going to listen to that, but she was like, I was just like wanting to sign up anybody, wanting to help anybody. Like, hey, you want to sign up as a coach? Awesome. But like, then they weren't your people. They weren't her people. Same thing with me. I've had people where I'm just like, I put so much time and so much effort to, and then they're like, you know what? This isn't for me. I'm going to quit. I'm like, what the French? Because guess what? They wanted something easy. They wanted something that they thought would be a quick fix. They wanted something that they didn't think they would have to work for. So it's really important that we are speaking to our audience. So I know it's a little off topic, but so number 1, what are your goals? Number 2, give yourself a gut check. Your priorities. Are you making this a priority? Are you spending too much time watching Netflix? Well, I've been there. Call myself out. That was totally me last year. I was playing some stupid game I had on my phone. We moved down here. We were in a rental for 2 weeks. I worked out, drank my shake, made a few videos, and then I would lay in bed and I would just play games on my phone. Like, I really wasn't doing the things I needed to be doing to move my business forward. So are you doing that? Are you saying yes to doing things with friends when you maybe shouldn't be? Not saying you can't have friends and go out with your friends, but this is your business. Like, we had our bakery. My dad couldn't be at a lot of my softball games. He couldn't be at a lot of, my basketball games. He was always at the bakery. And that's one of the reasons why I want to build this business, is so I can be present for my kids' sports, because my mom was always there for me, and I want to be that mom for my kids someday. And that's a priority to me. And what you do now is going to help you so much with that vision and that goal. So really give yourself a gut check. Journal it out, write it out. Look at your calendar. Get the Rise Up planner. Really block it out with your time. Highlight it. Know when you're working your business. That's been something that's been really good for me. I also today got a calendar for the fridge. and it's a dry erase calendar, and I'm writing on it because I want him to also see what are my, yes, we have Google Calendar, but you know, it's right there at least. When do I have calls? When do we have doctor's appointments? Like, those are obviously things that you need to be at, right? If you have a doctor's appointment, if your kid has something, like, you know, you need to be there. So prioritize your business. I cannot say that enough. And then I want you, when it comes to really going over your goals, really envision them. Like Haley said last night, like, talk it out. Like, I envision myself being home with my kids, me getting up in the morning, getting my workout done. Logan can handle the kid for that, from that time period, filling my cup. And then when he goes to leave for work, then I have my time with baby. Then baby goes for nap, and I work my nap time hustle. And then I get to go out and play with my kids. I get to go run around with them on the beach. Like, really envision that and make it real, and then freaking do the work. And like somebody said it again today, if your why does not make you cry, it's not big enough. Envision your goals. And then, okay, what do I need to do to get to my goal? Does anybody not know what you need to do to be a diamond coach? And if you don't, you can go into your back online office. There is so many resources back there for you. And you can research what you need to do to be a diamond coach. But I'll go over it right now. So most of you here are Emerald coaches. You have at least one active coach on each leg. Now, in order to be diamond, you need 4 coaches on each leg, active status. And then at least one of those 4 need to hit Emerald. So when I hit diamond, Logan, I got to Emerald. And then I had, I think Susie. I think Susie's on the same leg. Somebody else on the other leg hit Emerald. And I never dropped from diamond because I just kept, same thing. I want to hit it again. I want to hit it again. I want to hit it again. I'm looking for people that want to build a business. And then you know the process of hitting Emerald. So when your coaches come in and they want to work this business, you are helping them hit Emerald out of the gate. You want them to start building. If they want to build a business, they need to hit Emerald. They need to hit Success Club. And that needs to be the first thing they do. So what do you need to do to get to diamond, right? You all know what you need to do. You need to hit Success Club. Don't focus on, what I did was I knew what I need to do. I wrote it out on a whiteboard, and I was like, okay, I will get there, but what I need to focus on is doing the things. Inviting, your business activity tracker. You're going to hear this over and over again. It's the same stuff, but it's true. Am I doing my business activity tracker? Am I doing my invites? Am I doing my follow-ups? Am I inviting to coaching? Am I talking about coaching? One thing Haley said yesterday on our call as well, a lot of us, we just don't talk about coaching. And somebody who watches your story once, they're not just going to get the gist of coaching just because you talked about it once in your stories. You need to be talking about it every single day. And it doesn't always have to be this long story of you sharing like why you became a coach. Yesterday, I just threw up a video of me like doing laundry and then just wrote like, love that I can work my business in pockets of time and get stuff done around the house. Because that might speak to somebody. It might speak to somebody who's like, oh my God, I would love to be able to work my business, like work from home, pocket of time, be able to get stuff done around the house because I just never have enough time to get stuff done. So speaking to my people, I want people that want to work from home. I don't want people that want to play small and want to not work hard. So I'm speaking directly to them. I'm choosing my words very wisely. So what you need to do, and then print it out. Like there is, I'll just show you. On your back online office, under rewards and recognition, training, there's all this info that's going to teach you what it takes to be premier, what it takes to be elite, what it takes to hit Success Club, diamond. Like it's all back here. Use it, print it out, read it. That's what Melanie said. She goes, when I wanted to start hitting elite and premier, like I printed it out and I read it and I understood it. Because if you don't understand, your goal, like going from Emerald to Diamond, you're giving yourself a $4 raise. Like you give yourself the raise in this business. It's based off of how hard you work and, making sure you're bringing in the right people, but you can give yourself a $4 raise just by going from Emerald to Diamond. And that's where like the magic really starts to happen. So come back here, know what your goal is, write it down, get a whiteboard. I love our Diamond roadmaps, but I also want you guys to like have it somewhere. And then what do you have now? Like, where are you at now? So that's when it comes to writing it down on a whiteboard. So I'm gonna show you something. Hold on. Give me a whiteboard. I'm starving. I'm gonna die. Okay, so this is my whiteboard. So this is my first business center, Logan's Business Center, my second business center. And then this is my coaches in Success Club, which I have, Zoe, I have to add you. So even though Amanda and Zoe don't count for a certain points that you need to be elite, they still count. But I need to track my 2020, my 2019 and my 2020 coaches who are hitting Success Club. So if you are a 2019 or a 2020 coach of mine and you are hitting Success Club, you are a big part of us earning elite points to be an elite team. So when you are pushing for premier or elite, that's why when your coaches come in, they want to work the business, got to get them started right. They got to understand why Success Club is so important, and that's moving their business forward, obviously, and hitting Emerald and growing. So I just wrote it down to my left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. And then I put who's diamond. I put a little D next to Amanda. And then my E's are my emeralds. And then if I had any rubies, it'd be R's. So I know what I have. And if somebody goes inactive, I wipe them off the board until they're active again. So this is something that I have meant to do a very long time ago, never did. I want you guys to do this. Now, it doesn't have to be this giant of a whiteboard. You can get a smaller one. Or I know Paulina just did it on a piece of paper. I'm thinking about pizza. Piece of paper yesterday. She just wrote down her downline, wrote down her husband's downline or boyfriend or what, I don't know what they are. And she was like, okay, this is what I have. This is what I have. So I know, like, I'll use my second business center as an example. I know that I have more than enough active coaches on my leg. I think I have 7 on my left and 8 on my right. And then I have Jenna, who is on my left leg. I need 1 more emerald on my right leg to hit diamond. So I know what I have. I know what I need to work on. And now we go and we do the work. And that's the part where a lot of people, they struggle, right? So in order for us to be an elite team this year, my 2020 coaches, my 2019 coaches have to start hitting Success Club. And then I know that I need diamonds. Amanda's my only stable diamond right now. So I know that, okay, Amanda's on my left leg. And then I know that I have, I think, Jess, you're on my left leg. Rue? No. You're on my left leg. Elisa, I think, is on my right leg. Tanya's under Logan, so she counts for Logan. And then I know where my people are. So I know with the girls that we have pushing that we can get there. But in order for us to be there, we have to start qualification no later than November 19th. No later. But I don't want you to be like, okay, I have a few months. Like, it's cool. I don't have to hit diamond until, like, no. Because that'll be the worst holiday season of our lives. People will be stressed and just anxious. For example, though, Tanya is under Logan, right? So she's an emerald coach under Logan. So 1 more emerald coach on his other leg, and he's almost diamond. So him hitting diamond would actually put me back right now, for example, at 2-star. Just so you guys, like, kind of understand where, like, he's on the opposite leg of Amanda as well. So everybody plays a part in this. And same when your organization is you built a diamond, like, everybody plays a part in you hitting your goals. Your discount coaches, your working coaches, you're going to have discount coaches. My business really was made up of discount coaches for a very long time, but you will notice that discount coaches quit, working coaches sometimes just up and leave. So this is where it comes down to really starting to speak to your audience, to make a list. Who am I looking for? I said to Kristen today, she goes, who are you looking for in your business? She's one of my coach friends. And I'm like, I'm looking for women who want to build a stable business centered around health, fitness, and community, that are willing to work, that are willing to make sacrifices, and are willing to learn and grow as a person. It's really hard to try to teach somebody who doesn't want to be taught. And I was one of those people. I knew everything. Don't tell me. I know what I'm doing. And that's why my business didn't grow. Until I did personal development. Make sure you guys are doing that. If you're not doing it, you need to be. You are not going to grow as a person, as a leader, as a coach, if you are not doing personal development. So, and then the other thing she was talking about was accountability. You know, do you have an accountability partner? Do you have a success partner that is helping you level up? I've seen success partners come in together and just be like, they start to feed off of each other. Like, oh, this is hard. Yeah, this is hard. And then you start to see their businesses kind of like together go like this. So you can have a success partner on this team. You can have multiple success partners. You can go in the dream team. You can go into any other coach group that you might be in and just say, you know, this is who I am. These are my goals. I'm an Emerald coach. I'm hitting Success Club every month, or my goal is Diamond. I'm pushing to Diamond. And ask, like, I'm looking for a success partner. Like, who wants to do this with me? Also, use our groups as accountability. Use our chats. Like, if you're in the Diamond Push group, put your tracker in there every day. A lot of people aren't putting the trackers in there. Put your tracker in the chat every day. Use that as accountability. If you're struggling, like, okay, talk about it, and then what are you going to do to overcome it? And then the other thing she just said was just daily tasks. Then going back to like aligning your priorities. Like, what are your daily tasks? Like I said to you, you don't have to do invites every single day. You don't have to do 30 invites every day. You can do invites Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Do follow-ups Wednesday, Friday. Saturday, sometimes Saturdays I like doing invites on Saturday morning because my engagement's so high on my stories. But break it up. Like, don't overwhelm yourself. One thing I was talking to Miranda about today, she's like, there's just so many groups, so many chats, and like notifications. I'm like, turn them off. Like, don't look at them. Like, I don't look at, and this is something I've gotten better at just by doing, I don't look at my notifications until I'm ready to sit down and be like, all right, let me check in on the FitBod Squad, or let me check in on Anchor by Fitness. Let me check into my groups. Like, that should be during your like power hour after you've done your invites and your follow-ups and all that stuff. Like, don't waste time in there until you make that time to go in there and check in. Like, if you are a coach, you should be checking into the FitBod Squad. A lot of us are not posting in the FitBod Squad, your sweaty selfies, your shakes, like, it's the same people all the time. As a coach, guys, you are a challenger. You are not showing up in the groups as a challenger. You're gonna have a problem being a successful coach. You need to be in there posting your workouts. And I don't care if you use the BOD app or the FitBod Squad. You can use either or, whatever you really want when you bring challengers in. Like, for me, I like using both because I have a lot of different personalities. Some people like the Facebook group, some people like the BOD app. So I use both, and I make sure I show up in both. If you want to show up in both, it takes 2 seconds to log a freaking picture. Does not take that long. So your workout routine, you know, for me, I work out, cool off, sit down, I log my workouts, because that's also for me too. Like, that's accountability for me. And I'm showing up in there, especially if you have challengers in there, you are not going to have people show up in there if you're not showing up. Because they're going to be like, well, I don't see my coach in there posting, so I don't have to. Because a lot of people are scared to post in there. They're afraid to share their sweaty selfies. They're afraid of how they look after a workout, you know? You posting and you showing up as a leader, that's what you need to do in order to inspire them to do the same thing. I've talked to so many people lately that are like, I'm watching from the sidelines. I know I need to post more, you know, but they're inspired by seeing us post. So show up as a leader in there before you ever think about building a team, because you need to show up for yourself first. So that's basically it. So what are your goals? What is your end of the year goal? What are your priorities? Gut check yourself. Are you doing the things? Are you being lazy? Sorry I'm using that word, but I've been there. Call myself out. I'm not trying to call anybody lazy or put anybody down. I'm just being honest. You know, are you making excuses? The personal development I listened to today, he was like, you know, today is the only day that you are promised. Like, this is a day you've never seen before. And we all have reasons, we all have challenges, but people who are successful, like Melanie, she talks about all the time. She struggled with severe anxiety, like really bad anxiety. She's gone through hard times, but she just pushes through. She pushes through, she does the things. And that's why she got to where she is. There was no secret for her. She didn't have a post go viral. Like, she just did the things. So what are your priorities? Are you prioritizing your business? Where is it fitting into your life? Right? If you look at it and you go, kind of just do it as I please, you're not going to build a stable diamond business. You've seen diamonds come into this business and you've seen them fall. What are your goals? Envision your goals. What do you need to do now that you know what your goals are? Go in the back line office, print out what you need to do to be diamond, star diamond, whatever your goal is. And then what do you have right now? What are you working with? Then you know, okay, I need working coaches, time to recruit. And you're going to get the Success Club points when people are signing up as coaches, or you're going to invite to your challenge groups behind the scenes too, if you're talking about coaching more. Like when I send a message, I'm inviting people kind of to both. But if once again, you choose who you get to work with. You choose who you want to invite to coaching. Don't just invite anyone to coaching. If you look at their page and all they do is post like negative stuff, you don't want that person as a coach. I made that mistake. I was just like, anybody, I'm going to message anybody. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I'm just making sure.
So you said that you wanted us to do this. Like, do you want us to actually, like, so you can see it, or like?
Yeah, I wanted to do it so you can see it, so I can see it, because next week we're going to talk about it. And this is what I did on paper to get to Diamond. And this is, you will see, you saw Haley last night on the team call. Behind her was a whiteboard. It was her roadmap to where she wants to be. Melanie, same thing. You will look at all of these coaches that are making moves in their business. They have a whiteboard like that. They are organized in their own way. I mean, I'm not the most organized person, but this is something you guys just have to do, to just be aware. Know your back line office too. Today is Wednesday. So tomorrow is when people go inactive. You should be checking that. You should be going in your backline office, checking their coach IDs, seeing if an order has gone through in the last 30 days. If not, you know they're going to go inactive, and that could affect your rank. That could affect your business. So you need to be on top of that. And if you want to build a business to where you are bringing an income that is going to do more than just pay for your product, you must be hitting Success Club 10 every month. That's 5 people. 5 people. So doing things consistently, like Success Club will just start to come, not easy, but it will just be, you just do it. It's a thing you just do. Is anybody scared? Did I scare anybody? You should be excited. And that's the other thing too, is like, take the fear out of this. Like, you are here for a bigger purpose. You have a gift to offer. Like I shared in the chat today, that one girl who I was talking to, like, she got diagnosed with bone cancer. Like, that could happen to any of us. Like, as scary as that is, like, we need to really just live our freaking life and be able to offer this gift to people. So it's just a wake-up call. I've had many of them over my 7 years as a coach. But you should be a little, excited and scared in a good way.
Can I actually say something?
Yeah.
So I have been in a toxic relationship for 6 years. The minute I decided to end that relationship is when I started seeing a lot more traction in my business.
Well, yeah, you're at Success Club 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just in, like, we just made this decision, like, y'all know this, like 3 weeks ago. And in those 3 weeks of separating me and just, it's like, it has been like a game changer. And sometimes it's not just fear, it's just toxic things around you. So just make sure your surroundings are helping you. They're not just bringing you down. They're like, just watch how people talk to you.
Yeah, healthy. No, believe me, I get it. I mean, just moving here, like, my business changed so much in a year because I was just able to just like focus on me. Like, not all of like of course I miss my friends and stuff, but like Jen would call me and then I get distracted. I'd go over to Jen's house and we go to the pool and start sucking on vodka ice pops. Like, that's not gonna help our businesses. That's why and guess what? We're both gonna be Premier this year. We're both Premier this year already. Like, you have to balance your life. Like, you do. Like, I'm not saying don't have a life. I'm not saying don't hang out with your friends, not to sit on your couch and watch TV with your significant other, but I enjoy it more now because we don't do it every night. We don't we don't go out to eat all the time. So when we do, it's like, it's enjoyable and it's fresh and it's something we haven't done all the time. So yeah, toxic people, just prioritizing your life, really. I mean, it's what it comes down to. Gut checking yourself. Like, I had to do it many times. Like I said, I stopped playing softball every freaking day because yes, it's fun and I love doing it. And I didn't give it up entirely, but I was like, well, I'm missing team calls. I'm canceled my team calls. I'm not doing the things. Like, you just really do have to gut check yourself. And it can be hard because I hate admitting that I was wrong. I hate admitting when I'm wrong. I have that problem. But does anybody else struggle with that? Like, is anybody else struggling with like priorities, like making this a priority, or like making the time for their business? Or is anybody doing anything that's helping them? That my phone's like, go. Yes, Jess.
Wake up at 4:30 now. My kids don't even start class until 8:40, so it gives me to wake them up. It gives me about 3 hours in the morning just to myself.
Yeah.
And I have like, I'm to be completely frank. I mean, not all my boxes are checked off. Let's be real here. But I mean, the follow-ups, the invites, the essentials, like doing the workouts, drinking the shakes, they're not falling through the cracks. They're being done. And because even though my workout's being done midday, because I schedule with like clients and stuff, I like to work out with them. But all the other things are being done 4:35, 6 o'clock in the morning. It's still dark out. So
Yeah.
that has definitely been helping. It has been a struggle this last week to wake up early. But I like just remind myself that I get a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Well, it's like, it's not gonna be perfect all the time, but over time it just becomes habit. Like brushing your teeth, like you're just disciplined to do it. And that's something that I want to start doing the same thing, like waking up early, doing my workout, doing my personal development, doing my journaling, checking in with the challenge groups, and then doing my invites and follow-ups. And then I sometimes have that done before Logan even gets to work when I wake up early. And it's like, okay, you already got that out of the way. Because like Haley said yesterday, then throughout the rest of the day, or Amy said it, throughout the rest of the day, then people are responding to you. You can have I was having conversations the other day while I was putting laundry away, like voice messaging and back and forth. And then like, you can do it throughout the day in pockets of time, but really getting those invites, those follow-ups done first thing in the morning, super helpful. I really highly suggest it. And then same thing with your IG tracker.
You would actually be surprised how many people wake up and the first thing they do is look at their phone. If they have a message at 7:30 in the morning because you messaged them at 4 o'clock, they're going to respond quicker. They're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, let me get more information, or what's it about? Or if I'm talking about goals, like, oh my God, yeah, here are my goals. It's fresh in their brain. They're just woken up. They're ready to like talk to people, have people interaction. So you'd be very surprised how many messages you get.
Yeah. And it's not in the middle of the day when they're like homeschooling their kids and like things are crazy. So like, I'm also finding with the season, like the season change and everything that's going on, like the morning messages are better. If you physically can't make that happen, then I mean, it is what it is, but that's just what I'm finding. And it doesn't take that long. Like, yes, I use a copy and paste message, but when I'm messaging people, I go and I look at their feed and I'm like, okay, is this somebody I want to message? There's a people today I was like, no, but it's okay because I'm looking for my people. So I'm just watching my read. Yeah, routine. You got to make sacrifices. If you're not willing to make sacrifices, then once again, your vision, your goal, it's not big enough. It's not a big enough reason to do it. So that is what I have for you tonight. That is, so for next Wednesday, I want us to go over it, road map it out, get a little whiteboard at like, I bought that one for like $8 at Home Goods today.
They have one at Dollar Tree for $1.
Yeah. Go to the dollar store. Like you can like have it somewhere where like, this is your business. You're serious about it. You are like, okay, how am I going to get from here to here? This is what I'm going to do. This is where I'm at. And you're being serious about this. I don't give a crap if it's part-time or you want it to be full-time. All right, guys. I'm going to go. I still haven't eaten. I need to eat. Oh my God, I'm so excited to have coffee tomorrow. I do feel good. Like my brain fog, my headache is gone. Thank God. I literally thought, I was like, I have a sinus infection or something because my head was like, everybody smile. Okay. cute. So cute. All right. So work on that. And then once again, tomorrow's Thursday, checking your backline office. Make sure you're filling out like your diamond chart, your ruby chart. They're in the Anchor by Fitness chat. If you look back in like the photos and stuff, they're there. And I'm gonna do my Instagram tracker now. So, all right, guys, have an awesome night. I'll see you later.